Hi guys, the CEO and founder of AwakenGreatnessWithin.com. Hope you're having a good day. So today I want to discuss the lie of the 9 to 5 life. So as people, we have been conditioned to believe that we have to actually conform to society's rules in terms of go to school, go to college, go to university, and then go get a 9 to 5 job. But that's not how life has to be. You don't have to follow everyone else's path. You can actually set your own path on however you want to live, and you can create the life of your dreams. And it all starts with exposing your mind to success. You have to see what other people are doing, because the main thing that people do is that they confine themselves to their box, to their comfort zone, and they don't ever venture out and explore the world that is out there. So what people do is that they get a job and they just get stuck in that job thinking that this is it for me and this is the life that I have to live forever. But the mind will remain asleep if you don't step out of your comfort zone. And I'm speaking from my own personal experience of that. I never knew that it was so easy to actually get out from the normal way of thinking. And the only way you do that is by taking action and acquiring knowledge, reading books, listen to personal development videos, motivational videos, and surrounding yourself with people who are actually doing more. But if you don't do anything and you just continue to work this 9 to 5 life, you're going to just be trapped in this sort of way of life, and your mind will remain trapped in that sort of way of life. So, get out there and try different things and see what you can accomplish. Don't just confine yourself to where you are. That's what people do. They get to about 28, 29, 30. They get to that stage and then they just stop trying. They just stop living, and that year just continues to repeat itself. People just continue doing the same things over and over again from the age of about 28, 29, and until they're 60. Living the same way, the same day over and over again. It's like deja vu, day after day, year after year, month after month. It's the same old thing. You don't have to live like that. You don't have to be trapped to this life. It's the whole point. It's called awaken the greatness within. You need to step it up and awaken to who you truly are. You need to identify what do you as an individual bring to the table. Table meaning the earth. What do you bring? What is your gift and your talent? What have you been given that you can use to make the world a better place? That is the problem that people have, is that they don't identify who they are and what they like to do with their time. Majority of people spend 40 hours at work and about 3 hours a day watching TV, and at the end of the week that's about 60 hours investing in other things. But how many hours do you invest in yourself? You spend 40 hours a day working on someone else's dream, but what about your own? Don't you have no dreams, no goals, no aspirations, no things that you want to accomplish? It is easy to be trapped in, it's easy to build someone else's dream But what about your own? Are you not going to try and see what you can accomplish? It's either you become an entrepreneur or you work for an entrepreneur. And you have everything within you that you can actually do anything that you want to do. And the main thing is you have to take the first step and start. People don't ever get started on living. They just focused on paying their bills and just getting by. What kind of life is that? You know, if I had this information earlier, I would have started before. You know, I should have started like 10 years ago, but I never knew because information, knowledge, and action are the only two things that they're the main two things that awaken your mind. That you don't have to be trapped in this sort of life that everyone else is living. You know, about 97%, as they usually say, 97% of the population are just living in this sort of life, a life of not having any fulfillment, really, not accomplishing much. Just, people go to work to pay their bills. That is the main point. Because at the end of the day, if money wasn't an issue, how many of us would actually go and work for someone else? I wouldn't. So you have to identify what you want to do with your time and start investing, at least 4 to 6 hours a day on building your dreams. Because if you're spending about 7 hours a day working on someone else's dream, what about your own? You're building someone else's home, but what about your own home? You have to invest in yourself. It's one of the best investments that you will ever make, to grow and to develop. Grow your mind, develop yourself as an individual, and strive to be the best that you can be. These people such as Richard Branson, Elon Musk, some people look at them as if they are like superhuman, but that is not the fact. It's just that they are following their passions of what they want to do and of how they want to live and of who they want to be. Whatever others have done or are doing, you can also do. Some people say, you have to be talented or you have to be born with a certain, DNA or something. But we all come from one at the end of the day, and whatever others have, you have within you as well, and you can get there as well. Talent develops through hard work. Doesn't matter if you're born in a certain family or a certain area, you can get to the heights of wherever you wish. It's up to you. And don't ever be confined by the statistics or other people's opinions. That is a mistake that people make. Is that they look around and maybe they don't see no positive influences around them or any positive role models. Maybe they don't have no hope, but you can do it. It doesn't matter if you're the underdog. You can actually step up, rise up from where you are to wherever you wish to be. You have to develop yourself. Most people are an average level. They're about here, but you have to start developing yourself to get up here. So you have to see what are the people at the top doing, and you have to model successful people's daily habits, their characteristics. See what they're doing. What are you doing? What other people, the average people, what are they doing on a daily basis? You'll see that what they do is go to work 9 to 5 and They come home, watch TV, drink, smoke weed, and they don't have no goals, no plans. Their life is in their employer's hands. If you go in tomorrow and your employer says to you, you're fired, what are you gonna do? Nothing. It's because you leave your future in the hands of others, and they don't care. At the end of the day, most employers, they just care about the bottom line. And you have to start something. 1 year from now, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line, you can be somewhere else. Don't be trapped in a life, and don't just be like everyone else. That is the main thing which I don't understand, is that if you do what everyone else does, you will get and live how everyone else lives. Sometimes I think, are people blind or something? Don't they see their daily habits are compounding, and at the end of the year, they're just going to be exactly where they are. They are not making progress. What is your trajectory? Look at your daily habits. Are they going to lead you on upward, like, to success, or are you just flatlining that way, going nowhere? It's being like everyone else. So make time for success every single day, and work on yourself, and don't and start to reprogram your mind. This sort of old way of thinking, you have to eradicate it. Start thinking in a different way. You was thinking the average way yesterday, but today you have to start thinking thoughts of greatness, of you can actually do this. Only think thoughts of success, and take daily consistent action.